and the importance of quality in the business. And then we talk about some quality procedures that we usually do in the business, like quality control. Yeah, when you think about the video that you have watched, um, when Audi, the factory, they are trying to use quality control, so those workers, they just keep touching the car. So that's how they make sure that the car that they are selling, they should be up to standard. And then we talk about quality assurance. So quality assurance, simply, you are trying to control the quality in every stage, okay, of your production process, right? It doesn't really matter if it's about planning, production, or controlling, okay? You are trying to control the quality in all stages to make sure that poor quality can be prevented, okay? Because when you are trying to use quality control, you may not be able to prevent poor quality, okay, which is faulty product. Yeah, because when you usually check your products after they are being made, and if you find out there are some faulty products, then that's too late. Okay, you have already wasted some of your resources. Okay, so this is uh yeah, Jesse, yes. Companies usually they will do both QA and QC. Okay, yeah, and well, to make it more simple, I would say QC is actually already inside QA. Okay, because QC usually, if you talk about the stage of QC, usually that is for the last part. Yeah, the last step, right? Yeah, and that's why for QA, yeah, for QA is about everything, every stage. Okay, so QC is already inside QA. Yeah, you can say that. Okay, yeah. So yeah, right. Okay, so that's QA. This is all you have to know, right? Yeah, it's about controlling the quality of all production process. Okay, and you can take a look at this. I'm pretty sure you have heard about this before. Take a look at this. So ISO certification. Yeah, you guys have heard about this ISO. Sometimes in some commercials they talk about ISO, right? And even when you yeah when you are hanging out, you might see some shops they show you, yeah, they have their products, they have ISO certification, blah 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 blah. So basically, ISO certification is for those businesses if they are able to comply, okay, a very good QA standard. Then if they apply for the certification, this organization here, okay, International Organization for Standardization, they will give you an award, okay, to show people that, okay, you have accomplished uh, a good standard of QA. So that proves your product or your service should be up to standard. Okay, yeah, and yeah. So this organization, they assess different industries. Okay, and they will give them different certificates. Okay, so you can see they have different numbers of certificates, right? And they are for different industries. They are for different products. Yes, you have to renew ISO certificate every day. No, sorry, not every day. Every year, every year. No, every year. Okay, yeah. So every year you will see, when you are in the business, when you are in a company, there will be some auditors coming and going in your business because they have to assess if you are still up to standard. So every year during the auditing season, then you will see some strangers in your company and they are walking around, they are trying to see everything, they ask so many different questions in so many different departments. And yes, they are the ISO auditors, yeah, the external ISO auditors, and usually before the external auditing, you will have internal auditing. Yeah, because you want to make sure that when you have external auditing, everything will be very nice in presentation. Okay, yeah. So usually you have two kinds of auditing every year: internal first, and then you have your external auditing. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's it for ISO. Yeah, yeah. Well, you see it very soon when you go to work. Okay, yeah. Right. So that's ISO certification. Okay, yeah. And then in Hong Kong we have this. Yeah, you have heard about this, right? QMark product scheme. So it is very similar to ISO actually. Okay, so if you not really, not really. It's just for your knowledge. Okay, it's not gonna be an exam. Okay, yeah, but this one here, QMark product or service scheme, they are just like ISO, but ISO is internationally recognized. Uh, but for QMark or in Cantonese QMark, they are only recognized in Hong Kong or in some Chinese provinces. Okay, so yeah, but still, okay, when you look at the products, when you look at the services, and you see this logo here, then you know, okay, the products or services shouldn't be that bad, okay, because they have been assessed about the quality of the goods and services. And here we have some examples. Uh, you see here we have so many shops in Hong Kong. They have all gained this certification. Yeah, what do they do? Afontaine here, you know, what do they do? What is this business for? Food? No. Yeah, bad, right? Bad. Okay, yeah, bad. And yeah, 咀香園, right? We all know that one. And 卓越, right? Cosmetics. Okay. Yeah, 日本城 and yeah, 大快活, right? We all know them. We all know them. And but you see here, this is something special. But no, Gordon. Okay. Yeah. This is something special. Look at this. Right. Even correctional services, they have gained this certification because they make something, and that is the very special and right mysterious CSI mask. Okay, see, look at this box. Look at the top of the box here. You see the logo of QMark, right? Yeah. So you can tell the mask here, they are up to standard. They are in good quality. But you as a citizen of Hong Kong, you just cannot get it. Okay, there's no way you can get this mask. Okay, yeah. So that's the problem. Okay, right. So yeah. Okay, so you see here, there's just one another example. Okay, so if we have to compare QC and QA very quickly, then you can take a look at this. So QC, think about this, is more focused on product, and for QA is more focused on the process, based on what we have discussed so far, right? And because of that, then you can tell QA is more proactive because when you are using QA, it is trying to prevent defects. Okay, yeah, you're not trying to find defects, you're trying to prevent defects. So that's why it's more proactive. So this one here is more sophisticated, yeah, and of course it will give you much better advantage than just QC. Okay, but you can think about this. The cost here might be higher. Okay, might be higher, right? And then yeah, how do they check it? So usually if you talk about quality control, yeah, they use testing, right? Inspection, okay. And for quality assurance, yeah, different audits to make sure your quality assurance is up to standard, okay, right? Yeah. So this is just a quick comparison, okay, of quality control and quality assurance. And well, here, yeah, very quickly, and you can see some benefits of QA because now we know QA is way more than just QC, okay. And here you can see some benefits, right? So yeah, so this part here, yeah, you have to understand this part, right? The examples, ISO, QMA, and but now you need to know something more solid. Okay, so the benefits of QA, and you can see the first one here. Yeah, so this is how those organizations like QMark or ISO they attract different businesses to join ISO certification or QMark certification. Okay, because they promote, if you are able to get that certification, the workers will be more motivated. Yeah, because think about this. Yeah, as part of the production, and if you are able to produce something in good quality and get yourself a certification, that is an achievement. That is a self recognition. Okay, so to the workers, it may motivate them to work as a team. Okay, because every day they're trying to keep up their quality in order to make themselves worth to have that certification. Okay, so that's one of you know the benefits, and of course QA, you are trying to prevent defects. So at the end, the wastage should be reduced. Okay, yeah, because you can detect problems before the problems actually happen. Okay, so at the end, that is one very direct answer. Okay, to reduce wastage, right? And about the third point here, well, yeah. So here is my interpretation. So the QC cost could be reduced because now you don't need to put so many workforce into inspection anymore. So yeah, but on the other hand, you are going to put the workforce the workforce in QA. Okay, so this one here it's a little bit dodgy. Okay, this point here is a little bit dodgy. But yeah. But if you are trying to answer the question, this is also true because the QC cost is definitely being reduced. Okay, yeah. But I would say it's just a transfer of allocation in resources. Okay, yeah, right. And yes, right. If you are the customers, when you see it has Q mark, when you see the products or the services they have ISO certificate, then you will be more confident. Okay, so at the end there should be more potential sales. Okay, all right. So so if you want to argue if QC is better, okay, yes you can. But Jesse, I would prefer if you are trying to answer that kind of question, you should stick to the problems that you have for QC. Okay, because you see here, this is more direct. Okay, of course, if you talk about QA could be better, it's also fine. All right. But every year the mark scheme is just could be different. All right, so I would say you just have to find yourself some more direct answer, okay, or direct arguments. So I would say this is more direct. Okay, if you want to argue about the effectiveness of quality control. So the direct problems will be more, uh, uh, will be more correct. Okay, yeah. If that's the question, then you can use it. Yeah, if that's the question, then you can use both. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it really depends on the question. But at the end, we follow the same rule. Okay, we try to use the most appropriate answers to directly answer the questions. Okay. Yeah. So right. So you see here, that is all for this chapter. That's all. That's all. That's all. Yeah, no more, right? Well, but you see, we have a few more chapters. Okay. Yeah, but the checkpoint here. Look at this. Okay, so this chapter here, as long as you know these 4 points, then yeah, you can tell yourself, all right, I'm good with this chapter. Okay, so ask yourself, what is quality? Okay, do you still remember what is quality? What is quality? As long as yeah. So how do you define quality? Free from defects, yeah, and meet expectations from the customers. That's good. And then we have a few importance of quality. right? And I'm pretty sure you can all answer the question, these questions already, right? Because you have answered the questions before I have shown you the points from the last lesson. So yeah, which is good. Okay, and also we learn about QC and QA. Okay, QC, you have different benefits and problems. Okay, so make sure you got that. And for QA, it's more sophisticated than QC, and that's why they have some extra benefits for QA. Okay, and that's all for this chapter here. Okay, so now let's try a Kahoot. Yeah, right. Let's try it. There, I think there is. No, I forgot. I think that there should be like 9 questions here. So okay, all right. So get into the pin very quickly. Okay, get in, get in. Come on. Yeah, so in the meantime, I can tell you we still have one more chapter for operations management, and that chapter is, I would say, is rather simple. Okay, so I'm going to use an activity-based learning for that chapter. Right, it's very simple chapter, just talking about when you are trying to locate your business. Yeah, let's say you are trying to find a shop for your business. What kind of factors you need to consider? Okay, yeah, that is the next chapter. And after that, we will go to the next unit. That next unit will be, external influences. Okay, so we will talk about something related to macroeconomics. Okay, yeah, something about international trade. That's all for the whole business curriculum. Yeah. A little bit about international trade because we have to learn something called globalization. So there will be a little bit of exchange rate and yeah, a little bit of international trade, the concept of international trade that we will have to learn. Of course, it's going to be not as much as what we have to learn in economics. Okay, yeah. So hey, come on. Wait. We should have more players. Come on, just 10 players. Come on, get in. Try it. It's not that difficult. Come on, try it. Yep. So I'll give you 30 more seconds, and then we will start the Kahoot. All right. For those of you who cannot get in, well, you can still play it while watching the screen. Okay. So let's start it. Okay. Well, wait. You guys are correct. Okay. This question is, yeah. This question is, yeah. I think this. I'm sorry. They said the wrong answer. They said the wrong answer. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, right. Right. But you see here. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Well, here usually if it's the correct answer, they should have both. They should have both, right? Because it's free from defects and also it meets customer expectation. Okay, but yeah, it's good to see most of you got the correct answers. All right, so yeah, if you answer either the red or the yellow, I would say yeah, you are correct. Okay, you are correct. But talking about the green one here, the product is made from the highest quality materials. Well, yeah. So for the green one, it's not true. Okay, you need to go back to what quality is. Okay, it's not just about using the highest quality materials. It doesn't always have to be like this. Okay, as long as the quality is up to a standard and that product is under customers' expectation, then that is already what we call a high quality product. Okay, so yeah, so number two. Okay, right. So, which one of the following is not a benefit to a firm from producing quality products? Right. So here, all customers will be prepared to pay high product prices. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're talking about the benefits to the businesses. So you can see the brand image, the reputation, right? The customer loyalty, of course, they're going to be increased, and yeah, the customers, right? Because you have some good quality, they may tell other people about the products, so you can attract more customers. Well, yeah, this is one good point to use in your answer as well. Yeah, and the cost is likely to be lower because now you are reducing the waste. So yes, okay, right. So yeah. So the cost will be probably lower because now with quality production, then it will be more efficient. Okay, so make sure you got it. Okay, yeah, with quality production, it becomes more efficient, so the cost will become lower. All right. Oh yeah, and Jesse, and that question was just about the general, okay, the general benefits that you can possibly get from having a quality business. So yeah. You have the right point, but when we are talking about something general, then yeah, right. Okay, well, let's take a look of this. So, which one of the following statements about quality is true? So, the red one, quality is an issue only for manufacturers. Okay, well, it is not, okay, because quality, when you think about it, it affects so many different stakeholders. Okay, it's not only affecting manufacturers, right? Talking about food. Okay, if you as a manufacturer you make some very bad food, then yeah, you are affecting your customers as well. Okay, yeah, and the blue one here. Okay, the quality of services offered by a bank cannot be measured. Uh, well, it can be measured. It can be measured. Okay, yeah, it can be measured. Right. Of course, it can be measured, and that's why you see there are so many different ISO certification. Okay, yeah. And they use different standards to assess your quality standard right here. And yellow, low price products are always low quality. Okay, once again, if you go back to the definition of quality, then yellow is incorrect. Okay, because it's not about how expensive the product is. It's not about that. Okay, right? As long as there's no defects and it can satisfy customers' expectation, then that's a good quality. Okay, so yeah, and here, well, yeah, yeah, even service sector businesses, they should assess product. Well, here I think they got the word wrong. Okay, so service quality. Okay, service quality. Okay, they got the word wrong. Okay, service quality. But yeah, we all know that tertiary sector, they provide services. Okay, yeah. But I think, here they're trying to say the product they serve in the business. Okay, the product they serve in the business. Okay, so it's still service, right? Okay, so that's green. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's go to let's go to the next one here. Okay, that's good, right? Quality control, and you know what that is. Inspection, right? Testing some samples of completed products. Okay, yeah, in the final stage, right? That's inspection. Okay, testing all completed products. Well, see here, last lesson I told you. Okay, in the normal scenarios, okay, they don't test all the products. You can think about this when you're using flow production. How do you test all the products when they come out from the production line? It's almost impossible unless you are doing something we watched last time. Using computer inspection. So that might work, but it's only for some very simple products. Okay, yeah. So let's go to the next one, number 5. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so QA, right? Checking all finished products for faults. Well, that is QC. Red is for QC. Okay, so that's wrong. Okay, and for yellow, assuring customers that products are of the highest standard. Well, that is not the most appropriate answer. Okay, compared to the blue one, setting quality standards at all stages of products. So we will choose blue. Okay, once again, we are going to choose the most appropriate answer. Okay, right. So number 6. Yeah. So it's very obvious, right? Which of the following is not a disadvantage of quality control (QC)? This is actually an advantage of QC because you can discover those faulty products. Yeah, and the rest of them, yeah, they will be disadvantages. Okay, yeah, yeah, is expensive if you want to hire more QC guys to check on the products. And for the blue one, yeah, I mean, you don't know that because you are in the very final stage of the production, and you just look at whether the product is you know defective or not. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so that yellow is the correct answer. All right, let's go to number 7. Okay, right? Because you see here, yeah, we haven't talked about disadvantages of quality assurance where we don't need to really know. But when you think about this logically, because QA is more sophisticated than QC, so you are going to expect when you are implementing QA, it's more difficult to train a QA auditor or QA staff to check all the process. Okay, so it's more difficult because the job becomes more advanced. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's the case. Okay. Yes, 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 Jesse. Yes. Okay. Right. Let's go to the next one. Okay. We are going to skip question 8. Okay. So we're going to skip this one. Nope, it's not in our syllabus. TQM is not TQM is not in our syllabus. All right, just want you to know that. Okay. Okay, someone's getting lucky. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, last one. Well, if that's the case, then that is actually a fraud, right? That's a scam, and then you call the police, possibly. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So right, if you have something like ISO or what we just discussed, QMark, then yeah, customers can be sure the product meets a certain standard because usually you award those certifications to businesses when they have comply a specific standard of quality control, well, quality production, I would say. Okay, yeah. So green is the perfect answer. Okay. About red, it illustrates the brand image of the product. Well, yeah, that's true, but that is not the most appropriate answer among the four. Okay. So yeah. So here, the green one. Okay. Right. That's all. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Rachel. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know who that is. All right. Yep. Okay. Okay. Right. So that's all for this chapter here. Okay. This chapter here. And 20 minutes. So, right. So let me quickly upload this chapter first. Okay. 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 So the chapter PowerPoint is already on Google Classroom. So if you need to do some revision, go to Google Classroom. All right. Right. So now let's go straight ahead to the new chapter. Okay, this is the last chapter of operations management, and yeah, like I said, is a quite simple chapter. Okay, so pretty sure we can finish this very quickly. Okay, yeah, so it's about business location or relocation decision making. Okay, so if you are the operations manager, sometimes you have to make decisions. Like if you are trying to open a branch, where you should open it. Okay, yeah, so that's the topic. That's the topic. And yeah, you see here, you see the business locations can greatly affect a business cost, revenue, and perhaps potential growth, and survival. Okay, this is the topic. Yeah, this is the title here. Yes, chapter 18. Chapter 18, right? Yeah, we try to make decisions on business location. Okay, when we are trying to open a shop or when we are trying to open a branch. Okay, or when we are trying to relocate our shop. Okay, right? Right. So once again, see here, the location is very important because it can greatly affect your cost, your revenue, your potential growth, and survival. But why? Any ideas why the location is so important? Oh, okay. Yeah, transport costs. Okay. Yeah, convenience. Right. Any? Okay, less sales if far. Okay, customers. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, Gordon, that's a good example, right? Yeah. So yeah, you all have the right ideas. Okay. So yes, and here let me give you a question. So take a look at this. So let's say you are the operation managers for both of the companies here. Yeah, we have Combine Tea and also Wenhua. Okay, yeah. Well, this one here, I like this Taiwanese drink shop a lot. Okay, it's very good. So you guys should sometimes go try it. Yeah, yeah. This is the feature. Okay, when you go to the shop, you see that machine and all that steam coming out. Uh, okay, air pollution. Well, I don't know if that is, yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, but yeah, think about this. If you are what, let's go to Combine Tea first. Okay, yeah, let's go to Combine Tea first. Okay, no, that's not my hand. That's not my hand. I just copied that from Google. All right, that's all. All right, so let's talk about Combine Tea. If you have to open a branch for Combine Tea, so what kind of factors are you going to consider before you make the decision? Okay, yep, Gordon, that is good. Yep, population, busy place. Yeah, yeah, the rent, the rent, um, target customers. Okay, right, yeah, that's good. You are going to think about the target customers in the place that you are trying to open your shop. Okay, yeah, it could be, right? Yeah, geographically, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, that is that is good. Large space, so or I would say space. So space, yeah. So space could be a factor too. Yeah, but compare Combine T to Wenhua. Which one do you think I need to consider more space? Be careful. Look at this. When we are talking about Wenhua, okay, I'm trying to focus on the Chinese sausage factory. Yeah. Factory. Okay, factory. I'm not talking about those retail shops of Wenhua. I'm talking about oh, I'm sorry, but you see here is already listed. All right. Yeah, you need a big place. Okay, cheap rent. Right. Yeah. All right. That's good. That is good. Okay, you all know. So basically, you are all qualified to become a operations manager already. Okay, yeah, that's good. But you see, do you know where the current factory is for Wenhua? The Chinese sausage? Well, no. If you have watched the commercial, then you know they have a song. They have a song in the commercial. Not Quintong. No, no, no. No, I cannot. I cannot do that. It's too cringy. That song. No, don't make me do that. Okay. It's in Yun Long. It's in Yun Long. Well, it makes sense, right? See, think about this. So Chloe, uh, well, I think Chloe talked about yeah, locating in Quintong. So yeah, think about this. Compare Quintong and Yun Long. Why should they locate in Yun Long instead of Quintong? I mean, for Wenghua, um, could be. Yeah, yeah, cheaper. Okay, yeah, that's the point, right? Less people. Yeah, yeah, right. And if that's the case, the rent should be cheaper. And if you are opening a factory, you need a big place. Okay, and Kuntong is more like place with higher population, yeah, crowded population, and if you are trying to work in a factory, you don't need that. Okay, right? So rather you would save some cost and try to set up your factory in Yunlong, right? So that's the mindset that they have. Okay, why they set up the factory in Yunlong. Okay, yeah, so that's good. Yeah, well done, guys. Well, I'm not so sure about this. Yeah, even I have been living in Yunlong for almost 20 years. Yeah, 20, yeah, 20 something years. Yeah. Oh, anyway, okay, so let's go to the next part here. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you. Well, you see, there were some years I wasn't in Hong Kong, so yeah, so yeah, all right, okay, right. So when we talk about the factors, when we are trying to trying to make the decision where we should locate our business, there are two categories. There are two categories. Hey, I'm not 40, okay? Take a look at this, okay? We have two categories for all those factors you just told me, okay? Yeah, we call that quantity factors, okay? So when you think about quantity factors, they are directly related to the revenue and cost to the business. Okay, and and the second one here, the qualitative factors. Okay, it will be the opposite. Okay, it will be the opposite. The factors will not be directly related to revenue and costs. And rather, there might be some more intrinsic elements in those factors that will affect your decision making. Okay, so now, yeah, let's go straight ahead to the exercise here. Okay, so look at this exercise here. Yeah, I'm going to upload this PowerPoint right away. Okay, so you are going to drag those boxes. Wait a second. Come on. Yeah, you are going to drag those boxes into the right category. Okay, yeah. So here you have different factors, right? The labor cost, cost of site, and transport costs, blah 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 blah. So you try to drag the boxes into the correct categories. Okay, that's all you have to do. And remember this. Okay, so one thing here. Okay, when you are working on your exam, and when the question asks you the factors, well, sometimes they ask you to identify the factors when the company is considering a relocation or another location. You must not write quantity factors or quality factors, but rather you should write any of those factors, yet those little factors under the two categories. Okay, yeah, need to be more specific. So once again, here I'm trying to remind you, okay, do not do something like this. Do not write this quantity factors or qualitative factors. It will not give you any marks. Okay, yeah, it's just a reminder for you, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. So now I'm going to very quickly upload the PowerPoint to you so you can work on the PowerPoint. wait. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Well, you don't even need to copy and paste. You just have to drag the boxes. Okay. I mean, oh, well, I don't want to. Okay. So yeah, so go to the PowerPoint here. Okay, try to download the PowerPoint and do the work. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's true. I think that is one of my bad habits, because sometimes I kind of messed up the format. Yeah, and I always try to keep all those PowerPoint in the consistent format. Yeah, and sometimes you will see between chapters there are different other messages, and I always forgot that format. So I just build up a behavior. I every time when I put a new PowerPoint, I just copy and paste the title from the previous PowerPoint. Bad habit. So yes, very quickly. So yes, so I think I'm gonna give you time, yeah, to the rest of the time for you to finish the task here, and next week we are going to explain all those factors very quickly, okay, and then you will have another task. Yeah, if you look at the PowerPoint, then you will see in slide 5 and 6 you will have another task. Well, for now, only this lie. For now, only this lie. Okay. Yeah. And let's take a look. Yeah. Is there any elements here you don't understand? Government incentive. Okay, so yeah, so for government incentives is sometimes the government, they are trying to encourage some businesses to locate their business in some particular areas. So they will give them incentives. If you locate your business in that particular area, then I'm gonna give you like subsidies or free interest loan or something like that. Okay, so that's the incentive. Well, yeah, that would be totally related to your cost and revenue. Well, sometimes the government, if they want to develop one particular area, they may do that. Okay, so yeah, when we are thinking about this topic, when we are trying to use examples for this topic, do not use Hong Kong, because Hong Kong is such a small place. Okay, you need to use some very big country as your example. Okay, that will give you a better understanding, right? Talking about the U.S., they have so many different states. Okay, and not so many states are well developed. So if they want to promote some less developed states, then they may provide government incentives. Well, they want to create prosperity. Okay, yeah, to create a general well-being across the country. Okay, so yeah, it really depends on the government policies. Okay, but yeah, some governments they would do it just like China. China, if you talk about uh, the western part of China, so many people they are so poor. Okay, yeah, usually is only the people along the coastline, they are more wealthy. But if you go west, you will see it's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, and that's why some governments they would love to promote uh, development in those places. Okay, yeah, um, and yes, and well, subsidies you can say is a decrease of cost. So if you are able, yeah, it's a decrease of cost. All right, it's a decrease of cost. But the logic is well, yeah. Usually when it comes to this point, is kind of confusing. But yeah, I wouldn't say it is equal to revenue. Okay, but you can talk about yeah. If you are able to do that, then your profit will definitely go up, right? Because when the cost is getting lower and your revenue remains constant, then your profit will go up. Okay, so that is good. That is one very good factor for a company to move to another location. Okay, so yeah, so that's all for now today. Okay, yeah, and guys, yeah, we have successfully survived the second week. So good job, guys. Right, and we still have 2 more weeks, maybe 2 more weeks. Okay. Um. Well, fringe benefits are monetary incentives. Yeah, yeah, fringe benefits. Fringe benefits. Yes, yes. Okay. Right. Okay. So anyway. So hopefully I will be seeing you guys in March. Yeah, in mid March. Okay. And before that, yeah, we just have to hang in there. All right. So right. So have your yeah. Go get your lunch. Okay. Go get your lunch, and I'll see you guys next week. Yeah, me too. All right. Oh. Okay. Bye, guys.